some of y'all are acting brand new when it comes to Jaire Alexander or Jalen Ramsey. Because last time I checked, you know what I mean? Today is today is June 13th. Last time I checked, we could use some help in the secondary. Like, I don't get this whole notion that we are set in the secondary. Like, because anytime I'm like, oh, we need to go get Jaire Alexander, we need to go get Jalen Ramsey, y'all are like, no, we're good. And I'm like, how are y'all so confident that we are good in the secondary when we lost Darius Slay and Isaiah Rodgers? Because you cannot tell me that it won't be lit if we brought Jaire Alexander in here. Okay? You can't tell me it won't be lit. Like, at this point, you can never have too much. We're trying to go back to back. And I don't even like the notion that bringing in Jaire Alexander is like us having too much. How is it having too much? Outside of Quinyon Mitchell, everybody else in our cornerback room is unproven. We do have a Dory Jackson who's proven, but he's old. You know what I mean? That was a while ago when he was proving stuff. You know, he could sip that fountain of youth. It's happened. It happened last season. Slay did too. But it's like, how are y'all going to say, oh, we're set at corner when outside of Quinyon, every single one of our corners are unproven or, you know, on the bad side of 30. On the old side of 30. Like, when we're talking about going back to back, you know what I mean? When we're talking about every team next season bringing their best against us, you can never have too much. And I don't even see bringing in Jaire Alexander or Jalen Ramsey as too much. How is it too much? We got Quinyon, we got Coop in the slot, and then we have a big question mark on the other side. So how are a lot of y'all like, we're good, we don't need Jaire Alexander? How could you say that, Eve? How could you say that? And I know Jaire Alexander, he be hurt, I know. But whatever we can get out of Jaire Alexander when he is healthy, come on, y'all. Come on. So what? Jaire Alexander is averaging what? 7 games a season? I'll take that. I'll take that, G. Especially early on, because this schedule we have, if we can get a healthy Jaire Alexander for half this schedule, I'll take that, G. I'll take that, G. If we can get a healthy Jaire Alexander for half this schedule, especially the early part of this schedule, because we start the season off with some real deal receivers. Week 1, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens. Week 2, Patrick Mahomes, and whoever Patrick Mahomes throwing to, don't even matter. Week 3, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. Week 4, Godwin and freaking Mike Evans. Okay? So y'all want to start the season off without Jaire Alexander? I'm saying y'all tripping. Like, if Jaire Alexander could just make it through the first few games, give us a few dubs early on, shoot, I'll take that, G. Or Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll take either one. Because a lot of y'all be like, let's go back to back. I want to go back to back. The Eagles going back to back. But y'all don't have the back to back mindset. Y'all don't have the back to back mindset. Because y'all want to go back to back. But then at the same time, y'all want to spend time testing the waters with players. How are you going to go back to back and test the water? The schedule's too short for that, G. Okay? Y'all want the best of both worlds. You don't always get the best of both worlds. Okay? Y'all want the best of both worlds. Want to go back to back and want to see what these folks got. Y'all don't always get the best of both worlds. But also, anytime I talk about the secondary and like who I want to add to the secondary. A lot of people in the comments are like, why are you talking about the secondary? The defensive line needs more help than the secondary does. Based off what? Because I'm being for real. Like, I don't have a concern about this Eagles defensive line. And I've seen a couple of y'all express concern about the defensive line, particularly like the pass rush. And I'm being honest, I don't have a concern about that. If I have any concern, it's all in the secondary, safety and corner, because our secondary was so freaking good last season and we lost a lot of those playmakers. So that's why I'm so fixated on, like, who can we bring in to replicate some of that success that we had in the secondary last season. Jalen. Another Jalen, y'all. Jalen Carter. Jalen Hurts. Another Jalen can never do wrong. Not here. Not in Philly. But no, for real. When it comes to the defensive line, I feel like we're good. Like, we brought in a lot of outside linebackers. I know a lot of guys that are coming off, like, down years last season. But a lot of guys with stupid potential. And we know, like, Vic Fangio and linebackers, they go together. They go together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you look at a guy like Joshua Uche, who had a big season a few years ago, just had a little down year last year, or Azeez Ojulari, like, that excites me. And we already have internal guys, too. Y'all want to talk about internal guys that we have in the secondary? We got some internal guys at on the D-line ready to step up. Nolan Smith for show ready. Jalen Hunt showed a lot last season. So, and we got a few guys in this draft too. Like, when you look at Antoine Powell-Ryland, like, shoot, he was a machine at Virginia Tech. So, I'm not really, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody too. On the D-line. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. But yeah, I'm not really, like, concerned about the defensive line. I'm really not concerned. Well, I'm not going to lie. If I'm concerned about anything, it's the secondary, as y'all can tell, because I'm talking about that all the time. But, you know what? My concern, it don't mean shit. You know what I mean? The only person that's got to be confident is Vic Fangio. Okay? I'm kind of looking a mess here. Looking kind of ghostly. But you know what? All my faith, what I'm not concerned in is Vic Fangio. So whoever he say ready, whoever he wanted this offseason, and we're going to see. Because we have two corners that we can go and get right now. We can make a trade for Ramsey. We can sign Jaire Alexander. So if Vic Fangio feels like that's what we need, then Vic Fangio will make the play. If not, then that means all trust is in what we have internally. So, yo, my hair is a mess because I'm trying to let my edges grow out, meaning I gotta have this sketchy hair because this hairstyle lets my edges breathe. So, you know, sometimes you gotta be under repair. You gotta be under construction, you know what I'm saying? Can't be giving star all the time. Sometimes you can. Sometimes it can't give star. But yeah, the only position where I feel like we don't need anybody is wide receiver, running back, quarterback. So, any other position, I feel like we can use somebody. You know what I mean? But y'all be killing me talking about, we're good. Okay. And we might be. We might be good. We're going to see. But I don't think you could never have too much competition. I don't think you can never have too much star power. Especially when the option is Jaire Alexander and some unproven talent. But again, they can prove themselves. But it just be killing me when y'all sit up here and be like, we're good. Let's see what so-and-so got. And at the same breath be like, let's go back to back. So, what do I know? What do I know? All right, that's pretty much it. I didn't even tell y'all where we're going. We're going to the Atlanta Dream game, so y'all will see that coverage on my page. By the time you see this video, you'll already see the Atlanta Dream coverage, but we're going to Atlanta Dream game.